Well, hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Agents of the Collective, brought to you by the Collective Entertainment Network. I am, of course, your GM Ray, and I am joined by Amy and Mason this evening. Brian is unfortunately had to bow out today because he's not feeling well. I believe his exact words, "I'm dying. Oh God, please help me. I'm dying."
I heard him.
Yeah. So we wish him
Have to
wish him
leave
well.
myself alone.
Wish him well. Hope he feels better, and be here next week. But that being said, three out of the four of us got to go have a fun experience this weekend and see the Glass Cannon Network, their strange Aeon's game live. It's Paradise Rock Club in Boston. It was pretty fun. It was a good time. Lots of jokes, poor seating, but really still a good time. If you haven't seen one of their shows live, it's worth the time.
I was working, so I couldn't go.
Yeah, but one of the things too is it's nice to see a goal. You know, that's something that I hope that if we're lucky enough that we could be the idiots on stage with people in the crowd complaining about having to stand because there's no room. But yeah, either way, it was a good time. I got a new hat. All right. So, Mason, why don't you go ahead and run us down what happened last week?
All right, so last week, oh gosh, I remember the latter half. The first half, we returned back to the Marquis. We had a long rest. We made plans as far as dealing with Ru, the other Risco twin. We decided to stake out the place. Greg, using his thorough, deep knowledge of city planning, which, people I don't feel like give enough credit to that as a proficiency. Like, city planning is a real proficiency.
Yeah.
But using that as well as his contact with Comics over at the super high class fancy hotel building, was able to get city blueprints as far as, water lines, maintenance lines for the rest of Punchline to be able to infiltrate the building, while he himself would be turned in by Elion, disguised as someone else, so as to be able to get inside and basically be the inside man. However, once inside, it became apparent that the security there actually was a good security firm, as they became very quickly aware of not only not only immediately aware of who Greg was, that he was dangerous, etc., but also of the fact that the rest of the group was breaking in from the outside. Words were shared. Lilith was revealed to have been there and to be playing the Mourning Widow. When Greg refused to disarm, the gentleman who was interviewing him, who did you give me a name?
Christoph.
Christoph, yeah, there it is. Said most regrettably, opened the door into the room where they're in, revealing a whole bunch of guys waiting to try and take Greg on, and unfortunately will soon be slaughtered. That brings us to where we left off.
All right. Just gotta make one final adjustment here.
Oh, and the others did manage to get inside, thanks to the astounding talents of Cutter.
Yes.
With some help from Kate.
Yes.
Those were Cutter's words.
So, we start off with Greg. The door has been opened, and there before you, say a bunch of low levels guys. They look grunts to you.
Mm-hmm.
and you immediately decided to lightning launcher.
Mm-hmm. Lightning launcher against the first guy I saw through the door.
So these guys, they're just grunts. They're guards.
Mm-hmm.
You vastly outlevel them. You are going to hit. So I don't even need to...
Okay.
I only want you to roll to see if it is a natural 20 or not.
It is not a natural 20.
It's not. So, I would like Amy to roll a d8.
Okay. Whoa. That's a 6.
There's a 6. You are going to hit 6 dudes. I need you to roll damage to see how many of them perish in this line attack.
Jeez. Okay. Where's my lightning launcher? All right. So this is 2d6 because it's the first lightning launcher attack.
Mm-hmm.
That is not too bad. Actually, it's terrible. 2 plus 2 plus 3, so 7 points of damage.
You do 7 points of damage to all 6 of these guys. First guy dies on impact. The rest still remain standing, though.
Okay. I do have a second attack because I do
Yes.
have multi-attack. Firing shot 2. That is not a natural 20.
Not a natural 20, but will still hit.
Yep. This will be just a 1d6. That is 5 points of lightning damage.
All right. So, second guy gets eviscerated. Third guy would be on his last legs, but the other will remain injured but standing.
Greg kind of gives like a quizzical look and kind of looks over at Kristoff. Is like, were you seriously going to try and take me with numbers over quality?
In some cases, numbers do win.
Bonus action, Giants might. Swell up to a much, much larger size. Look back down the hallway. It's like, do you really want to do this?
Yeah, they charge in. This is their orders, and this is what they're paid to do. A bunch of these little guys. They don't have much to hit, but let me see if anybody can get lucky.
The AC is 20.
Oh boy.
By the way, this room is made of steel, correct?
Yes.
I know the door was steel, but the whole room is steel.
It's more of a concrete steel door.
Okay.
Yeah. So a bunch of these dudes swarm in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them total swarm in. As they swarm in, you notice Kristoff leaves. All but 2 people miss.
Okay.
And the 2 that hit rolled natural 20s.
Okay. I feel bad for what I'm about to do to these guys, so I'll let them hit.
So be prepared for just an outstanding amount of damage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
From these guys, you take a total of 27 damage.
Actually, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's only because it's natural 20s.
Yeah, I approve. Greg gives them a golf clap. Very nice, very nice. Good wrist work there.
It would be your turn.
Okay. Um, they have all kind of like surrounded me, right?
Yes, and they're uh, attempting to hit you with their swords, and you essentially feel like a dog pile's coming.
Okay. Um, using my larger size and sheer strength, I'm gonna kind of move through them over to one side of them, if I can.
Oh, easily enough.
Okay. I'm going to turn around and cast Thunderwave on just the group in this little 15-foot cube right in front of me.
Cinematically, I see you just shoving them aside, getting to the door, turning back, and just. Oof.
I kind of feel like it's like a little, almost like a little Iron Man, kind of hold up the hand. There's like a little ring that starts glowing, and then just go to sleep.
Yeah. So,
So for them, that is a con save. I'm just gonna use a first level spell slot for this. DC 15. Oh, that might not matter.
fail, 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 fail,
It's
fail, fail, pass.
14 points of thunder damage against all of them.
Um,
Which the pass reduces down to 7.
so, you move through the crowd, throw them out of the way, turn around, hold up your hand, and just. Oof.
Sleep.
And the word splat comes to mind.
Flat.
Did I just use a sonic shotgun?
Pretty much. The room is just in a cone shape, just splat crimson.
Oh, the setting's on high. Stun.
Whoops.
All except one guy who was standing there. It's one of the guys that hit you with a sword. He's got his sword in his hand, and you see him hit him, and he is red, and a perfect silhouette behind him is clean. And he just drops his sword and goes, "They don't pay me enough."
You know what? That is a smart decision. That is good security thinking. Know when to fold. By the way, this way to the deep dark recesses of the building?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any security clearances I need to get from you?
You usually look at the camera and then let me through.
Would you like me to knock you out just so it looks like you put up an effort?
No, I quit.
You sure? I mean, there's quitting, and then there's looking like you put up an effort. So future employment situations.
He just kind of.
I'm just saying. One quick little poof.
I don't think I'm just.
All right. If you like, the door behind you should still be unlocked. I put a newspaper in there. It's today's as well, in case you want to do some reading while you clean up.
I'm gonna go home.
All right.
Rethink my life.
Pretty much.
If we ever see each other again, I'll give you a coupon and we'll make it up to you.
I hope never to see you and your equipment ever again.
I feel a little offended at that. But understandable.
I think I'm gonna paint houses.
In what color?
Not red.
There you go. All right. Turn around, squat down, walk through the door. Poor guy. He's never going to be able to look at pizza again. Or pasta. Well, maybe a nice white sauce.
Meanwhile, Hagatha, Cade, and Elion, and Cutter, and Oog, you are making your way through this hallway, and just after Oog distracted a guy, distracted him into disappearing. Oog still hasn't returned. You don't know where he went.
He took the guy on a nice picnic.
Yep.
To distract him.
Is that what you're telling yourself?
And then probably stab him with the spoon.
Elia,
That's why I make it easy.
bold and brave as ever he was, takes the lead, misses a trap and gets hit with a ray, is immediately knocked unconscious. Because oh wait, here's a save. Oh look, he failed.
Huh.
And proceeds to lay there unconscious, drooling on himself, staining his armor with his drool.
Is it just me, or did that seem almost like there was a narrator going on or something? Did anyone else hear the narrator? This is Cutter talking.
I'm always hearing voices. I mean, it's hard to differentiate.
All right, so the other group, not Greg, has infiltrated from that side door. Where are they at?
So you've got find yourself in a circular hallway. So it's where you're walking is flat, but it's circular around, like a tunnel that has been bored out, kind of thing. You pass the trap, and you come to a T intersection. You can go left, or you go right. Choice is up to you guys.
What do you think, Agatha? Left or right?
Left.
Did you just flip a coin?
No.
She totally flipped a coin.
I'm pretty sure she flipped a coin. But I mean,
you flipped a coin.
You don't know that. You can't prove anything that I do at night when no one's looking.
You don't know me.
She flipped a platinum. I saw it.
Okay, to the left.
You go
onwards, sexy half-elven steed.
I knew I liked you.
I was gonna say he's passed out on the floor. Oh wait, no, he's a full elf. Never mind.
You never want to go with a purebred. Mixed breeds are always better.
I need to go somewhere.
So, come to the corner. It takes an automatic right. Let me roll for Cade.
I want to go left.
Well, it goes left and then turns right.
Because it's circular. He said it was circular, so we're going to the left, but it curves to the right.
Then I should have said right.
No. So you hit your T, go down your T, the hallway continues, and then it goes right.
I'm just giving you shit. Giving you shit.
You know what kind of mood
Ray,
I'm in. I am.
Ray, I feel like we're being railroaded into going right here, Ray. I mean,
yes, because the hallway. I will impose negatives. I will fury down upon my players.
So help me.
So help me.
I'm sorry. The cutter portion
this
of my brain is
around
being sassy.
Go home. So Kid will investigate for traps.
Cutter will give her assistance. because that's what familiars do. Mm. Well, normal familiars. I don't know what oog is anymore.
24. No traps. But this hallway you do come to has a door on the left, a door on the right, and the hallway continues forward into another T.
Shall we consult the almighty platinum? Agatha? Left, right, or center?
Right.
Right? Right.
Skipping the doors and going right?
We said there was a door on the left, a door on the right, and then there was a hallway that carried on.
Yep, and that goes into a T. Are you going past the doors, or are you opening the right door?
Oh, I think we're going to the right door.
No.
Okay, we're gonna have to flip the coin again.
Oh.
So our decision is left, right, or continue to the T. Left door, right door, or continue to the T.
Okay. So that's a 3-sided coin. Okay.
So
You're a warlock.
You are here, Amy.
Yeah.
There's a T intersection this way, and a door on the left, and a door on the right.
The door on the left.
Okay.
I like how you said there was a door on the right and a door on the right.
2 rights, and 2 rights make a left. Thank you.
Holy shit, it's getting so deadly. Such a pain.
Just know that
Suddenly
2
a
wrongs don't make a
cryohydra
right, but 3
appears.
rights make a left.
All right, so
Suddenly a cryohydra appears, having kidnapped Elion somehow?
you go up to the door. It is open. Agatha, do you want to open it? Do you want someone else to open it?
Excuse me. She'll open it. Why not?
You open it, and it appears to be a storage closet.
What's stored in here?
Files.
Cutter says, "Give me a moment. I need to reorganize this place."
Nope, no time. Closes the door and walks off. Probably accidentally left Cutter in the closet.
Do we want to
He is a little
investigate
closeted.
the other door?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Why not?
You open the door, and janitor's closet.
So there's a mop and bucket.
Mop, bucket, cleaning supplies.
Are there a variety of cleaning supplies?
There are.
Is there what is it? Oh my god, brain shutting down. I need something with bleach and something a bunch of other cleaning products.
Why?
And a bucket.
Yeah, you definitely a bucket, and there's floor cleaner, bathroom cleaner.
Agatha doesn't even bother like closing the door. She just walks off.
Is there bleach?
Yeah.
Okay. We gather up all the cleaners without having opened any of them into a bucket.
Yep.
And Cutter tries to like float up and lift it very carefully.
What are you doing, Cutter?
Making a bomb. I heard Greg tell me one time if you mix a whole bunch of cleaners, you can make mustard gas.
Yeah, if you. Yeah, okay. Just keep your distance from the bucket.
I'm just saying, this is a thing we can use.
So
I got it. I'm strong and capable.
That you are.
So you have now come to the intersection, the T intersection, left or right.
I'll roll this time.
All right. I was just doing a d6 and odds or evens.
Right.
All right.
I don't
So
actually.
you guys head right, and it leads to a four-way intersection. There are more doors, a couple more doors on either side.
Check the doors.
All right.
Knock knock.
Cutter
Anybody
has put
home?
down the bucket and is resting perched on top of it.
Don't do that.
What? They're not opened yet.
Agatha, you open a door. And,
Hey, door, yes.
Immediately standing in front of you is a a guard.
Ah,
Hey, you can't be here.
slam.
All right.
Wrong door.
Okay.
Wait. I don't think I have anything in my bag. Oh, I might have some. Oh, I have the cloak of many things, or whatever the heck it's called, that has patches.
You slam the door.
The
Yell, wrong door.
Wrong door.
The guy opens the door.
No. I'm gonna take out the. Hold on. The portable battering ram. Can I use it to block the door?
it's a battering ram. It does the opposite.
or the ladder, or
the door
something.
opens from your perspective.
Oh, I can put a pit in front of the door so he falls in it.
From your perspective, the door opens in.
Well, fine. I'll just put the pit right in front of the door so when he comes through, he falls into the pit. Freaking Looney Tunes this shit.
So
I'm feeling chaotic. Let's go.
I will need a dexterity roll to see if you get it out in time before the guy opens the door.
Not dexterous.
What?
It's a natural 20.
Okay, so you go, wrong door, rip, drop the door. He opens it. Hey, you give me.
We should have gotten this item for Hagatha a long while ago. I just feel this item is now the embodiment of Hagatha.
I have to replace that patch now.
This guy was standing in, was getting ready to come out of what you now see is a bathroom.
Talk about going down the crapshoot.
Is the pictures there, or is it something like you'd be picked up?
I don't know. It doesn't specify.
Okay,
It's
I think it's
just
just
a 10 by
there.
10.
I think it's just there now.
Yeah.
Cade opens the door. There's a guy there, and you see her go, fuck, whack. And you hear a collapse. She goes,
Throw him in this pit. We're starting a collection.
Throw him on top of the other guy.
She goes, okay, well, I found the camera room. And picks the guy up by the foot. And it is just, as she's dragging him, you just see it's just a red smear where his head is.
Oh.
And
She did her infamous punch the head inside out punch.
kind of. And just into the
We
hole.
brought you a friend and throw him into the pit.
You hear from the bottom of the pit, I think I'm okay. Ow!
Cool.
Too bad.
So you guys, you want to look at the cameras and see what you see real quick, or are you want to push ahead?
Cutter's like painfully carrying this bucket into the room. Yes.
Yeah, we'll check out the cameras and see what we can see.
You come to the cameras, and you see several of them just show hallways and other guards, and you get a picture, a general understanding of the layout of this facility and where you need to go to start going up. Then you hear, standing from your left, Hagatha, Cade go, "Oh my god."
What?
And you just see this red color in this one room. And Cade hits a button, and scratchy lines come across the scene, and the scene plays out in reverse. And then she hits another button, and you guys watch as Greg splats a room full of dudes.
Alrighty then. Guess he's doing all right.
Oh,
We can take our sweet time.
I think I forgot to switch that back to the stun setting.
I quit. But from this room, you fairly easily figure out where Greg is.
Is there like a map or something on the facility?
Well, the camera layout, it labels the cameras, and it's generally easy to get the idea because it's not a labyrinth down here. This is like a sub-basement where and you can see prison cells and interview rooms and aggressive interview rooms. And you get the idea that that four-way intersection you were looking at, the one to the right goes back sort of where you came from, and the other two kind of essentially kind of loop into each other, back towards the prison cells on one side, interrogation on the other, and then there appears to be a office, and then there appears to be a freight elevator just a little bit further into the complex. Relatively simple layout.
Cutter's gonna take a look around. Are there like door controls down in this room? Because Greg knew the guy said that there was he would just look at the cameras and they would be able to open doors for him. Is there anything in this room that Cutter can see that would look like door controls or anything like that?
Yes.
Okay. Cutter is going to stay in this room.
Okay.
So, and Cutter's basically just gonna say, okay, if you guys come across a door, let me know. I'll find you guys on the camera. I'll try and see if I can get it unlocked.
All right, sounds good. I think we'll head towards Greg's last known position.
Yep, it should be down. Let's see, down the hallway from the red room to you should be somewhere right about here right now. Which,
right.
if you take this hallway, that should lead you right to him.
Cool. Agatha,
I'll let him know you're coming.
Agatha, you feel like a jog? Let's catch up to him quick.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, take that bucket with you. It'll be helpful.
No.
Okay.
Mustard gas is always helpful. Except when it's not.
Kid Agatha, you guys take off. You encounter a guard or two and are easily dispatched. The way I see you guys reuniting is you both come around a corner and everybody tenses up real quick, like, ah!
Oh, it's you.
Dude, you almost died.
I did?
I almost got it.
How?
I've been breaking faces all night.
I changed the design of a room.
We trapped two guys in a pit.
I made a man rethink his life choices.
I know, we saw the video. It was great.
Oh, you found the camera room?
Yes. Cutter.
Oh, great. That's right. Cutter mentioned that to me.
You know when you burp and you get that carbonation back up into your nostrils?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Mild burning sensation.
Particularly in the left one. Ooh. You'd think I was snorting beer instead of drinking it.
All right, so
Whew.
I'm guessing somewhere in that direction should be a way for us to get up. Did you guys see any kind of blueprints to confirm that?
Kinda. Got a general layout, I think.
I mean, ask Cutter. He's the eye in the sky here.
Right. Cutter, I'm gonna borrow your senses for a moment. Can you give me an eyes on the cameras real quick? Greg borrows Cutter's senses and basically just memorizes the entire layout that the cameras give.
Yep, it's actually pretty quick, pretty easy for you to figure out that you need to head to that office room to get, which will lead you That office room is next to that freight elevator, which you would obviously think goes up.
Mhm. All right, got it. Right next to the freight elevator, or right next to the offices, there should be a freight elevator. How'd you all do getting inside? Kind of start jogging in the direction we need to go.
Cutter is an amazing welder.
He really is. He does a great job. When he's sober. When he's
Just
not
saying, he's pretty
sober.
useful when he's sober.
Oh, he's very useful when he's sober. He's one of the top recommended familiars.
Yeah, he helped get through a door. A little bit of welding, but him and I we literally found the code. We listened. It was great.
No, he's very good at his job when he's sober. The ale drakes have really been trying hard to get him to break out of that.
Well, we all can't be functioning alcoholics.
True that.
She takes a drink.
We all can't
Some of
benefit
us
off the booze.
can't be alcoholics anymore. Not that I really was.
So you make your way through the hallway. It's you have a feeling that most of the guards were there to persuade Greg to give up his stuff, and have since lost. So you come to this room where it is clearly like the locker room, briefing room, where everybody keeps all their gear, and then over here on a door, you see Colonel Christoph Wentz.
Christoph was the man who was interviewing me. We should probably check in here. Judging by the fact that he has an actual rank and isn't just an employee, he should have a few useful things.
Sure, yeah, I agree.
Unless you want to check the locker room first. There might be a few knickknacks in there that might be of use. Or we can do both.
I think we have the time. Let's go talk to the Herr Colonel and
yeah, it's only what, like 10 o'clock in the morning? We haven't even had lunch yet.
yeah, why not? Do we just want to open the door? Or do we want to make an entrance?
Kick it in.
Cutter, do you have any like access to power controls? Can you control the light levels?
Yep.
All right. Everyone here has dark vision, right?
Yes.
Cutter, cut the lights throughout the entire area.
And just.
There we go. Dude, whoa, that was a really sudden shift to black and white. All right, let's take the door.
Open.
Let's make an entrance.
Make an entrance. All right.
Make an entrance.
Make an entrance.
We've been making an entrance all day.
Cade goes up to the door. I just boots that thing in, knocks it off the hinges. And you hear a man start. He doesn't scream, but he goes, "Was that was uncalled for?"
It was entirely
was
called
really
for.
cool.
You left me in a room where I had to slaughter like 20 men.
And you see sitting behind the desk a worried look on his face, kind of. You can see his eyes kind of panning around the room. Not really being able to see, he's just hearing the noise. You didn't have to. You could have given up your equipment, but you made your decision.
And you now have a very important decision of your own to make. And I'm going to cast suggestion. And I suggest, to ensure that you can survive this situation, that you cooperate with myself and my allies to your utmost ability for your own survival's sake.
There's a DC for that, isn't there?
DC for that is 12. It's not a great one because it's based off charisma.
He
It's a
you
racial spell, yeah.
you see the effect wave over him, and he goes, "There's no need for use of forceful magics. I,
Oh, okay, never mind.
I am not a fighting man. I am more interested in the mind and information and the body and its the ability to assist people to find the point of break."
I think people are very capable of finding their breaking points on their own.
I think that was a very long way of him saying he likes to torture people.
No. That's it is not the torture that excites me. It's the game of the mind.
So torture.
Torture is mixed results. And he will tell you what you want to hear, or not tell you anything at all until they're to the point where they are useless any further.
Sounds like torture.
I admit I will
It's torture.
exaggerate circumstances and provide a environment that assists myself.
So,
But
no.
But this is more.
Can I hit this guy?
We can actually use him.
Aw.
Because I'm assuming a man of your stature and importance, or at least your importance, maybe not stature. You kind of seems like you're a bit on the shorter side. Would have important information for us and access codes and security clearance that we would need to accomplish our goals.
Oh, okay. Well, then I
And I am
will.
more than happy to provide these things with a insurance.
And what insurance would that be?
That you
My
know.
continued safety and ability to live.
Sounds too easy. How will you know you're not gonna do something tricky?
You see, loyalty could be, for me, situational based. Beforehand,
As long as we are advantageous,
before
we will work.
before the cards were in my current employer's hands, and in this particular case, as fair evidence from the door and my men, my life is online, on the line, and I do much enjoying living. So therefore, I will do what is needed to protect my interest of living more than employment.
Anyone want to make an insight check? This is Mason talking, not Greg. Anyone want to make an insight check?
Yeah, Hagasa will try.
Cade will do so.
I was gonna say I only got a +1.
Greg is like Mersu. He doesn't have a good insight check.
God. Cade rolled a 27.
God damn.
Well, that's good because Hagatha rolled a 12.
Cade taps you on like you're a bit bigger now, right?
I think he's just straight 6 foot.
Well, I thought you did giant smite.
Oh, that lasts for like a minute.
Oh,
I would
okay.
assume that would be big. It would be over by now.
Oh yeah,
6'1". Either way, she's used to handling big men.
Yeah, I was just trying to see how, try to get the scale of where she taps. Like,
Yeah.
Is she attempting to tap your shoulder and attempting your elbow?
pokes me. Ah.
She taps and whispers to you. I think this guy's telling the truth.
All right. Then let's get to ensuring your survival.
Would you mind if I don't have to turn all of the lights back on, but if I activated the emergency lights so I may Converse to your face to face.
What button is it? I'll push it.
It's this one right here.
Doesn't say emergency lights.
It reads emergency lights.
Okay. Push it.
Emergency lights come on. Casts a dim glow through the room. It's not bright, but it's enough to it's like function, and if you needed to get out, you could see what you're doing fairly well. But it's not, normal room lighting.
It's like enough for someone who doesn't have dark vision to navigate.
Right. And it goes, see, this is better. You can see me, I can see you. Well, mostly I can see you.
Mostly I wish I couldn't see you, but here we are.
What's the security on the rest of the building heading upwards?
The security of the building is monitored by a secondary control room outside of the basement that is manned by 3 people. And you will have to badge through some security doors. If you want to get to the main level, I would assume you're going. It is an elevator on the 4th floor. And you have to
Do you have
badge.
keys?
I absolutely do.
Cough them up.
I need assurances that my safety and longevity will continue.
Are you still breathing?
At the moment, we have not officially come to a deal.
I think Hagatha's kind of like bored at this, like done with this guy and just kind of wandering around and like, I'm gonna push buttons. Possibly. I don't know.
If you're with us, are we able to more easily get clearance on our way upwards?
There could be some assistance I could provide, but that would put me at risk, and it's not a risk I'm willing to take. You can have my badge that will get you through all the doors. And if you take out the control room, there will be no one to raise alarm. Provided if you run into anyone else, you...
Do you have blueprints for the rest of the building?
I believe those could be accessed easily in the control room.
The control room that's on the secondary monitoring. You said it was on the 4th floor?
The door to the elevator to the main floor, to the top of the building, is on the 4th floor. The main control room is on the main floor.
Main floor. All right. And the freight elevator over here takes us up to the main floor?
Yes.
All right.
In fact, it brings you very close to the main control room.
All right. Honestly, I think that's more than enough information to be able to warrant letting him go.
A part of my deal is I will not alert any fires. I will ride the main elevator up with you and simply leave once you have taken the control room.
That sounds good to me. What do you think, Agatha?
I don't like him.
I mean,
Fine.
we don't have to like him.
But I guess, as long as you think it's all right.
He's been very, very reasonable as of so far. And he's right. He doesn't seem like much of a fighting man, and Cade seems to believe that he would be trustworthy, at least as long as his own interests are guaranteed.
All right.
Cade, anything you want to add?
I trust him, but I think he's getting off easy.
Just pinch him real hard.
I think him getting off easy for right now is tolerable.
To our benefit.
Also, Lilith was here. Where is she located at?
I believe she went upstairs.
All right. I mean, I know Eliod has this weird sort of obsession. I don't know what his thing is with constantly trying to hit on women, but But I mean, he might be interested. Where is Elion, by the way?
He's taking a power nap. He had some.
He ran into a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that's
needs
probably
to
what
sleep
happened.
this
He
one
ran
off.
into another trap when we were working in the bank. Anyway, we find your assistance most helpful. We'll go ahead and take your security clearances. Is there any passwords that we need to know of?
I believe the control room is logged in, and this badge, and he holds it, should get you through any door.
Is there anything you are refraining from informing us of? Anything you're omitting?
If you are going after the with Risco setup, be prepared for a fight.
What is her specific expertise?
She is highly skilled with a blade, and I would not get close.
Mm.
I mean, that works for most of us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for you, for me. Kate is pretty good at punching things. Elian will probably get up in front, and as long as there's not an ooze for me to teleport, he should be fine. I don't know if you saw that. I think you were in another room when that happened, but
Probably.
all right.
Oh, teleporting ooze? Okay.
Yeah, when what was it, old Joe had kidnapped you? There was an ooze there. I teleported it on top of old Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, I think you should start journaling. I think it might help with your memory.
Mm. Mm. Not when you're trying to forget. Great.
All right, moving on. um, yeah, I suppose then let's head over to the other locker room, check that out for anything that might be of useful before we head up the freight elevator.
You find some basic short swords, clubs, some of this world's basic, more ballistic style body armor, plates, uniforms, street clothes, someone's lunch.
What's the lunch consist of? Is it dim sum?
No, it is a tuna fish sandwich.
Damn it, I throw it out. Toss it in the trash. He wasn't gonna eat it.
The colonel walks, opens, motions the unit to scan the badge to activate the doors.
Okay. Do any of the monitoring stations down here have access to any of the monitoring stations upstairs, or is it just exclusively for down here?
This area is its own.
All right. Bamf cutter to me. Because he's not gonna be able to do anything down in the downstairs monitoring stations.
Okay.
I'm assuming Uka comes back eventually.
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 Oh, it's really dark down here. He may not want to.
Well, if there's a safety lights and stuff for.
Maybe.
So, you guys get on the elevator?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Try and brush myself off. Try and look professional. Wipe some of the blood off. Pull out a dirty rag. Just kind of wash myself a little bit on the way up.
You scan the badge. The colonel hits the directions. This is the floor that you wish.
Oh, Hagatha was going to be like, no, Greg, you just leave it. It looks good on you. Well, he's
we're about to go into a main lobby. I want to look professional. It's a professional building. I want to look appropriate.
It's intimidating. That's what we need right now.
Are you saying I'm not normally intimidated?
No, it just adds to the intimidation. I mean, wouldn't
So
you
I'm
feel
not-
intimidated if you just saw like a person walk in covered in blood? I mean, that. Yeah.
Are you sure you really want me to answer that question?
No.
Because I used to be a half orc. You might not like what you hear.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Okay, yeah. Taking up to the main floor. I'd like to get control of the control room first.
Okay. You come up. Doors open. The colonel. It takes a bit of a ride up, and before we get to the doors opening, Cade, you see Cade is kind of stewing and glancing at the colonel.
Everything okay, Cade?
Yeah, everything's fine.
That sounds like a woman's okay.
Well, she said she's okay, so she must be okay. Are you sure? You're kind of fidgeting. You're also rubbing your hands together and your knuckles. You're really rubbing your knuckles.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yep. No, she said she's fine. That's not good. Greg, step away.
Okay.
Greg, for
Okay.
your safety. Hagatha is
Backing
going to be
away.
like, all right, who's the bastard?
She just kind of looks at you, looks at the colonel, looks at you.
Do I need to take care of things?
I've got an idea.
Okay. Whatever it is, I'm on board. Yes, let's go. I'll follow you.
Okay. The elevator comes up. It takes a few minutes, like a minute to come up. You feel like you're relatively deep, and the elevator is moving real slow. You feel it's designed for. It is a freight elevator. It's designed for strength more than speed. You come up. Ding. Doors open. The colonel looks to you and says, "And this is where I bid all of you adieu. Good luck." And goes to walk off. Cade taps his shoulder. "I still think this is too easy." "What do you mean?" Whack! Just clocks him in the nose.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Is that what you were stewing about?
And he's just like holding his nose, and it's like blood's coming down his face. He's like, "Oh, it's broken my nose, you crazy bitch."
I'm sorry. I think he said he wanted one more.
It's like, you need to remember that the deal was you living. Whack! Pops him again, and then picks him up, pushes him out of the way. Bloody Knuckles rubs it off. It's like, okay, now we can go.
See, I know there was something up. I knew.
But she said she was fine. Greg starts walking in the direction. Like, why do women not make sense? Why do they say they're fine when they're not? This is an internal monologue.
So you come out of the elevator. The colonel is just like stumbling out, holding his face just and off through the lobby. You guys look there, and you can see there is a very nice build. This is a polished marble, shiny floors, columns, great, beautiful architecture. It fits the building, fits the vibe that you've gotten from the company. It shows strength and endurance through the architecture. You do see a room that says main control.
Ground control, it's a major tone.
Okay.
That's all I got.
So a little look behind the screen here. This room is filled with similar level guards. So cinematically, just want you guys to describe how you take over control.
All right. Hagatha, do we want to go in here loud, or do we want to go in here mysterious, or like well, how are you feeling? I've been feeling nothing but leverage for this entire time.
Hagatha's feeling chaotic, so quiet's not her thing.
Chaotic violent or chaotic goofy?
Violent.
Chaotic violent. All right. We got three. So three guys. Say there's one near the door, one on the far side of the room, and one towards the front side of the room, away from all the towards a whole bunch of stuff. What do you do? What are we doing? We can each take one person.
Oh, oh, sweet, sweet Caroline.
What do you want me to go first?
No, I mean she could just straight up Eldritch blast someone in the face. Or we could do she could just summon straight up tentacles in a 20-foot cube.
and puny god.
She's working, and then suddenly, tentacles rise up out of the dark and just drags everyone down.
Yeah.
All right.
If you want to spend the spell slot on that, I am all in favor.
I love
I
that.
don't even think it takes a spell slot. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, never mind, it does.
I think for cinematics, the way I'm seeing this in my head, I think it's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, I've got 3 of them now, baby. I am unstoppable.
This guy's just quietly working, and then suddenly there's weird distant screams, tentacles rising up out of the ground, wrap around them and pull them into the dark.
So what I'm seeing, and if you'll let me rail this a little bit.
Oh, by all means, yes.
Go
Go
for
right
it.
ahead.
You guys walk up to the door. Hagatha, you walk in. Greg walks in. Cade walks in the door, turns it around, and slowly closes it.
Oh, I think I kind of want Hagatha to have like a maniacal laugh and just like start off real low and just like make people kind of question where it's coming from, and then all of a sudden just the tentacles just come out of nowhere and just start grabbing you guys or whatever.
Greg, when you walk in the door, you immediately cut to the right and stand by the door. Cade follows the lead and goes to the left. Hagatha, you walk forward. You start to laugh as black and purple magic swirls around you as you start to laugh. And the guys are all at 3 different stations looking. They've got a bunch of screens in front of them, and you can see that there's different views all over. And the Agatha, you start to rise up a little bit in the air. You cast your magic, and the lights in the room start to flicker from the power of the chaos that Hagatha is summoning forth. And they all slowly look around, look back behind them, and one goes, "Can I help you?" As tentacles rise up from the floor, wrap around these guys, and proceed to thrash them about violently. One guy gets thrown up into the ceiling, and as he's coming down, another tentacle comes and just blams him into the floor. 2 tentacles are taking 2 other guys and going, "Stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself."
Play, monkeys, play!
And
We're
meanwhile, Hagatha, you are conducting an orchestra of tentacles and just moving your hands, and there's just destruction and sparks flying and just crashes and booms and bangs, and the camera then slowly zooms out through the door, and all you see is flashes of black and purple and muffled screams and chuckles. Then the scene cuts. It cuts to center camera, the door, from inside, looking back out the door. You've got Cade. You've got Greg standing there. What is the look on the face of Greg and Cutter?
Well, first off, Greg has long since put his hands up and is covering Cutter's eyes. Greg's just kind of like, I feel like that was a lot of pent-up frustration. I'm not sure how I should feel about this. I think she violated some rules of the collective, but I can't figure out which ones. I feel like there should have been some rules violated there. So it's just kind of this look of confusion and just trying to figure out there's something wrong here and I can't remember what it is.
Your hand moves down
Too scared.
Your hand moves down slightly to show Cutter's face, and Cutter has his own hands over his own eyes as well. The camera then pans over to Cade, who has a slight squint to her eyes and is biting her lip. And just nodding.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks over to Greg, who's got this kind of confused, puzzled, worried vibe going on, and just whispers,
That was hot.
"No." She doesn't say that. She goes,
Really?
"I haven't been this turned on in a very long time."
I think I'm having the opposite effect.
Scared aroused?
So now the camera pans back out into like a third person view, and what would you guys like to do next?
The room just looks immaculate somehow. There's just nothing there.
It's destroyed. It's messed
For as
up.
much as the tentacles will cause the chaos, they will also help clean up.
There's a couple tentacles with a broom.
Which they are. They're starting to clean. A couple are starting to stack the bodies neatly in the corner.
They're not just
There's
destructive.
one that's fidgeting with this balance of books that was off to the side.
One's watering the plant in the corner that has been neglected for like weeks.
Okay. Are any of the consoles still intact?
Oh, of course.
Roughly.
They're
Okay.
There was don't get, as much as there was destruction and lots of bodies flailing and smashing things and tentacles going chaotic. You put a lot of pent up chaotic frustration into this.
Why does everyone have a lover except for me? But okay, Greg and Cutter are both, after Greg convinces Cutter that he can take his hands down, are gonna go head towards a couple of the consoles and start trying to get to work. First and foremost, getting blueprints for the entire building so that Greg can pour that into pie. Cause keen mind feet. I remember everything.
So just make a intelligence check to try and kind of get workstation back up and then into the files and pull that up for me.
Can I make this I guess a tinkering check?
How so? What? Why?
Sort of like not just like getting it back up and running, but also like fixing ones that need to be fixed, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Which is, I'm assuming this is part like software, making sure I know how to run the software / making sure the hardware is working the way it's supposed to.
Okay.
Okay. Good, because that gives me proficiency. Actually, doesn't my one thingamajig give me advantage on things? Sorry, I'm just double checking. One thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, double proficiency, that's what it was. To you and you. Natural 20 plus
nice.
11 for 31.
31. You get exactly what you're looking for.
All right. I have the entire building's blueprints. Is there any kind of control function like there was from the downstairs one, where there's an operator who can control like open doors, that sort of thing, from in here?
You feel this room is more monitoring. In
Okay.
any security doors that you find, which are several, those all appear to be badge access doors.
Okay. Um. Okay. Looking at what would probably be the best route for us to get up top. Is the Colonel's badge going to be able to get us there, or are we going to have to pick up another badge on the way?
You believe
Any?
with your natural 20 that the Colonel's badge will get you right up to the top floor.
Okay. All right. So we got to go to here. It's most likely where Ru is. How many? So the elevator that gets all the way up to the main office suite is on the fourth floor,
Yes.
is what he said. All right.
There is a difference of this floor. So most of the floors here are office space, office like. There's few variations. Um, there's a whole group of floors that are conference rooms, but there's a lot of like cubicles and standard office building type things. You do notice that 2 floors are rented out to another company, and you feel that you could get on the elevator and completely bypass them if you wanted to, or you could come by. And it is a construction company that rents these 2 floors.
Is there a? Does it have a specific name?
It is what did I write? Z&R Construction.
Zal and Rue Construction.
Just Z&R.
Hmm.
Z and R Construction. Okay. I'm like sharing all this information too as we're going through it.
Yep.
So
The 4th floor itself does stick out a little bit more than the construction levels. This is very clearly a training arena. There is rifle range. There is it appears to be like a classroom for instruction, but then there seems to be a large open space with what you would feel would be like a dojo, a training hand-to-hand area. And you do see 2 locker rooms, showers, and changing stuff on the blueprints, and you understand that. You get this floor is a training facility.
okay. Okay. Locker room, showers, training. Okay. Training dojo area. The elevator that heads further up, from the fourth floor. Does that connects to the training area, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yep. Is there any information in there on who runs the training dojo?
You see, it says um, uh, trying to remember notes offhand because I forgot to bring them with me.
No worries.
It says Master Quinn.
Okay. Master Quinn. Any kind of, and is it just his name, no bio information or anything like that?
Just Master Quinn,
Okay.
head of training. You see office. There's a small office there for him on the floor.
Okay, so head trainer, Master Quinn. Makes sense. There wouldn't be any additional information on him at this station. Okay. So that's up through the 4th floor. Training area. Are there any security alerts?
No. No
No.
raised alarms.
Okay. All right. So, got some good news. Have the blueprints for the building at least up through the 4th floor. Did the blueprints I found go any higher? Or is it just up through the 4th?
It does go higher, but it does stop at the top floor.
Okay. So I have the blueprints for everything up until the very top floor.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I have the blueprints for the entire building up until the top floor. Looks like the 4th floor is a training area of some sort. The elevator we need to take to get up there is access through the training dojo. Actually looks like a very spacious dojo. Head trainer, Master Quinn. Kate, you've been here for a while. Do you know anything about a Master Quinn?
History check.
Just gonna keep bombarding you with questions, right?
Nope. Nope. No, never heard of him.
All right. There's also another company that rents out some of the offices here, Z&R Construction. Can probably get past them real easily. So I guess our best bet is going to be to hit the elevator and try and make our way up. We should have security clearance to get us all the way up, thanks to the colonel.
All right. So,
do we need to make any preparations? There's no alarms that have been set up as of yet. We can take a breather if we need it, but I have a feeling that I'm the only one who could use that. But, alright, I think, yeah, we're gonna make our way towards that darn there elevator there is there.
all right.
Alien's just laying in the dark on the bottom of the building. Between where we are and the elevator we need to take to head upwards, is there anything we need to be concerned with? Like, do we just have to casually walk through the main lobby?
It's a casual walk. Will suffice.
All right. Then I guess we will casually walk. I'm gonna leave Cutter here just to keep an eye out for any alarms going up or anything like that. Just to kind of keep an eye on things, because I can always bamf him to me if we need him. So,
Okay.
does that sound like a plan to you, Captain Hagatha?
Yeah, everything except for the captain part.
Well, I mean, you are the senior member. Just
Move along.
All right. So we just have to very casually walk across the main lobby as if nothing has happened and we didn't just witness a horrific eldritch event. And yeah, Cutter's gonna stay here, keep an eye on the monitoring station. Did your tentacles just light a scented candle?
Yeah, they don't want it to smell. You know what happens to a body when it dies? It wipes itself.
What? That's really just because it's relaxing, but all right. Okay, now everyone, remember, look casual. Walks out very exaggerated, casual, yep. like speed walking.
The chest popped out, arms kind of like doesn't know what to do with them. Really, she's just kind of
walking around.
All right.
For a second there, I thought you were like miming as if she was just like sitting on a big like couch chair.
Oh no,
She's
she's
just
standing.
walking like she's on it.
She's like, like the guy with big muscle, just kind of like, what up? Mm-hmm.
The guy who can no longer straighten his arm. Yeah. I've seen a couple of those. It's terrible.
The
Muscles too huge, can't reach face.
the invisible suitcase syndrome.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so just casually. Don't make eye contact. Just look like you belong.
So I need everybody to make a casual check, which is stealth. Act casual.
Casual stealth check. Okay. I have advantage on this. Huzzah! My casual stealth check is 13.
13.
Agatha, what's your casual stealth check? 12. Kate is walking away from us like a not with people.
She's like 10 feet ahead of us. Like, I don't know these people.
Kate's casual stealth check, which she does at advantage.
Oh, I did too, but I rolled a 9 and a 2. Well,
that would be with her score. $33.
She walks so that no one notices her.
Nobody notices her. In fact, you lose track of her for a second.
Oh. Wait, we lost Kate. Agatha, do you see Kate anywhere?
She's pretty capable.
Well, yeah, that's why we need her with us.
Oh, you're right. Shit, Kate.
Kate.
She's just
middle of the lobby. Kate.
She's beside you. What?
Oh. Jeez. Lost track of you.
You're just too good sometimes.
Okay, continuing our casual walk over to the elevator.
Casual walk. You managed to get on the elevator.
Okay.
Are you gonna stop on floors, or are you going straight to number 4?
Straight to 4.
Straight to 4, I guess. I mean,
or did you want to stop? Do you really?
No, it's okay.
I heard there's ice cream on level 2.
Why would you do this to me?
I don't know.
Do we want to stop for ice cream at level 2?
Do they have cookie dough?
There's only one way to find out.
I guess we're stopping for ice cream.
We're stopping for ice cream at floor 2. we're gate crashing the ice cream party that the corporate gave, so that no one notices that we're not giving you a raise or benefits.
So, you guys
or a paycheck.
Stop, get ice cream. Nobody questions you because it's an office and people are in and out. Pick up ice cream. It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, continue on to 4th floor. I feel like we should stop at ZNR, but at the same time, I can't come up with a good reason why Greg would.
Besides it being construction?
It's construction, yeah, but Greg is aware enough of his own, like, OCD and obsession when it comes to construction to know that if he goes in there, he's going to design and start building something.
Exactly. That's why we're going straight to level 4.
So,
with the exception of ice cream.
Go on to level 4. Lick.
If we have time on the way out, Greg, we will stop at ZNR.
Really?
If we do this job real quick, we could stop.
Lick.
You do really good in the store.
We'll stop at the construction company.
Yay!
All right. So you guys have your ice cream. You head up to the fourth floor. Door opens. It opens to the dojo. And before you, you see it's empty, except for one person
Mm.
sitting in the middle of the dojo.
Oh, sensei.
Does Pi register a little spiral thing in the top right corner that says saving?
Yes.
Damn it!
You've discovered a waypoint.
No, we discovered a boss fight. Wait, Hagatha. I feel like if we commit now, we're about to get into a really bad fight.
Oh, I
Does
just ate all the ice
anyone
cream
need to
though.
get any healing items before we continue forward? Is everyone leveled up? If you get taken out, you're going to lose all of your souls. Or bronze thingies, or whatever it is they have in Elden Ring.
Pretty much.
I haven't saved yet. I haven't saved yet.
When was your last save?
So long. I don't remember.
No! The door closed. The door won't open. Oh no, it's a commitment. Okay. Now that joke is run its course. All right.
Ugh.
We want to try and just casually walk over to the next elevator.
Just walk around the guy on the.
Just walk around the edge of the
Take your-
room.
Take your shoes off. This is nice floors.
But these are boots of elven kind.
So
I made them.
I found an interesting computer problem.
Oh.
I can't.
You saw your stuff.
I can click on a bunch of other stuff, but I can't move my web pages where it has everything I need. It's frozen.
No.
Bro.
Merp.
All right. Well, I mean, it's what 9:30? 9:30?
Yeah.
It could be a.
So we'll
It could
set
be-
up the scene here. You guys do a quick panic in the elevator. Walk out. And there, sitting before you, is this male. Shirtless. Ripped muscles.
I'm in a committed relationship. I'm in a committed relationship. I'm in a committed relationship.
He is cross-legged, hands on his thighs. Even though he looks like he's sitting down and he's meditating or focusing, he has this visual of ready, like he could be ready to pounce. Just the way he is. It's like he's tensed, ready to go, but you also see him chill and relaxed. Ah, yes. I do believe you are the Punchline. Come to fight, take out, replace, whatever it is, Madam Risco.
Actually, my name is Steve. I'm here to do a cleanup upstairs. We'll just head over to that elevator over there. We don't mean to disturb you. We did hear about a group in the lobby named Punchline. They might be on their way up if that's what you're waiting for. Sorry, we didn't mean to ruin your ambiance here. We'll just get out of your way. Come on, quick.
I thought they were called like slap squiggle.
You see, it would affect my honor if I simply let you attack or go after without first having to attempt to stop you myself.
I see. Well, I guess we can't have that. Honor's a very important thing.
I appreciate
Uh,
your understanding.
how would you like to proceed with this?
I do believe this can only go one way.
Should we take some time and spread out around the room, prepare, or do we want to just go straight into this?
Do what you must, but you will end up lying broken on the floor.
How
When do
big
you
is this? How big is this dojo? How tall is this dojo?
Uh, Average building floor height. Relatively big. I have a map, and it's
Frozen.
frozen.
No worries.
To give you a general idea, um, plenty of room to move around.
I'm just curious in terms of like how high it is. Like if it's a 10 feet,
10-foot
10, 12
ceiling. I
feet.
think that's average for a floor.
I believe a story is typically about 12 feet.
10, 12 feet, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So I can't get the max size. But all right. Go find a nice spot, and I will. Okay. We have the okay to prep. So if there's anything you want to prep, no attacking right away. Just prep. I use Giant Smite.
And because of technical issues, we're gonna have to pause, for the evening. I will say there is one last camera shot. It's a dark hallway, dimly lit.
Lilith finds food.
A shiny and very smelly paladin lies on the floor as the poison gas that hits him causes uncontrollable and continuous diarrhea. But as you called it, we're appearing out of the murky, dim light, a red-skinned, black-veiled tiefling. And all we see is a fanged smile come across her face. And that is where we'll end for tonight. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed our episode. If you like what you watched, please like, follow, and subscribe. If you find it generally amusing, or I could sit and watch this, please like, follow, and subscribe. We'll take it all.
If you will tolerate us as your background for whenever you're going down to the gym because you just want to listen to something and not necessarily be music, we will take it.
Exactly. But if you do like us in any way, please like, follow, and subscribe where you can. We're on all the social medias. You can find us here on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. You can also find us at Twitter and Instagram at Critical Roles, roles as in role playing. We also have an email address, thecollectiveen@gmail.com. We'd be more than glad to hear from you and take any suggestions or whatever you might have. Please be polite because we are doing this just for fun and seeing where it takes us. Anyways, thank you all for watching. The wonderful week episode getting planned for next week in my head. We should be on around 7:30 EST right here on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you all again. A good night and bye-byes.